Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday when I went to my mailbox, I pulled out the Ulta sale catalog and lo and behold is the announcement that 21 Days of Beauty starts March 17th and it's going to be going through April 6th. So I had a slew of other videos that I planned to upload, but because the last time this sale came around, a lot of you said you love hearing my recommendations, I thought I better film this for you today and get this up. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to walk you through the calendar and just kind of share with you the items that I would recommend you checking out and also the ones that I'm going to be checking out. I'll also share with you the online only beauty steals that are actually not pictured here, but you can find on Ulta's website. So I'll talk about those, and then there's also some hot buys that are available during the sale. So all kinds of good stuff we're going to be talking about. So let's get to it. First up, we have the first day of the sale, and that's Sunday, March 17th, and it is the Lancome Sills Booster XL Primer Mascara. If you saw my video, I think it was 2 videos ago, I talked all about mascara primers. This is one that I found in the mid-range, but I only put it in the mid-range because it's so expensive. It is a really good eyelash primer, so if you're interested in checking it out, now's the time to do it because it's half price at $13. Next would be Monday the 18th. Now there are 2 items on here that I would recommend checking out. One is actually an online only product, and that is the Smashbox Cali Contour Kit. I have this, I used it today on my face, and this is a great palette. I was gonna say very good. No, it's a great palette. It has 2 matte contour shades here, and I find these, I usually will mix the 2. You can see this is the cooler one, this is slightly warmer, but they can be built up. These are super soft powders, actually all of them are. This one is a really nice kind of matte highlighting shade, and then I love this blush. I think it's a really pretty blush. Let me swatch these here. Okay, so you can see there's the blush, the matte powder, this is the warmer bronze, and then this is the cooler bronzing shade. And then in the middle are 2 highlighting shades, and I have found that these are super soft and smooth, and they're not glittery shimmers, and they're also not like, you know, you can see your cheeks from space kind of highlighters, but they do give a good glow. So this one is the deeper of the 2. I used this just lightly during the summer when I have more of a tan, but this shade is a really beautiful natural color. Now, if you are super fair, this will not show up as a highlighter. This would be more of a blush topper for you. But all in all, I think this is a fabulous palette. At $19.50, this is a steal. Thus the term beauty steal, right? But I definitely think that this is worth checking out. The second item on Monday is one that I don't personally own, but I am planning to check out, and it is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie eyeshadow palette. When this was on sale before, I passed it up, and I kind of kicked myself later after seeing a lot of reviews and swatches of it. So I think I want to check it out. It's going to be $27.50. So that is something I'm planning to take a look at. Next up is Tuesday, March 19th, and it's Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. It seems like they did this the last beauty steal offering as well, but they mark them down to half price, so they range between $12 and $13.50. I have 2 of them here. I have the Hydrating Veil and the original Mineral Veil with SPF 25. I ran out of the original Mineral Veil that doesn't have sunscreen in it. I'm planning to pick that up again, but these are just great all over powders. The Hydrating Veil does seem to add just a touch of hydration to the skin. It's super soft, and it doesn't change the color of your foundation or anything. It's a really good powder. And then the SPF 25, I talked about this before. I love to use this like if you're gonna go out and you need to add a little extra sunscreen. You know, we're told that we need to reapply sunscreen. Well, if you've got a full face of makeup on, that's kind of hard to do. But this, you can dust all over your face. It doesn't change the color of your foundation, and it gives you that little added layer of protection. Next up I mean, 4 days in a row, right? Next up is Wednesday, the 20th, and it is the MAC paint pots. I was so excited to see these on there. If you've seen any of my videos recently with Get Ready With Me or my lip video of how to make your lips look fuller, keep your lipstick from bleeding, you will know that I love to use the MAC paint pot in soft ochre around the edge of the lips. The other shade that's also on sale is Painterly, which I may actually pick up. Painterly is just a little more pink tone. This one's a little more yellowish tone, but these are actually also meant for the eyes. These do provide a nice base to kind of brighten up your eyelids before you apply eyeshadow. So I love the paint pots, and I love the versatility of using them both on your eyelids and around the edge of the lips. All right, then we're on to Thursday, March 21st. I promise there isn't something every day, but this first week is amazing. Thursday are the Becca primers, and I have 2 of the 3 that are going to be on sale, and it's actually it's the Backlight, First Light, and Ever Matte Primer. So all 3 of them are going to be $19. So I'll show you the difference between the 2 that I own. So this is the First Light Primer. This one I used in a tutorial, and I told you it smells like orange dreamsicle. I love the scent, and this one is supposed to help brighten your complexion. So like if you have dull skin, the lavender hint of color, it's just I mean, you really can't see the lavender, but when you put it on your skin, it does just make it look suddenly healthy. This one I do not find as glowy as the Backlight. This one is almost too much. So if you have oily skin, stay away from this one. If you have dry skin though, and you love a luminous complexion, you would really love this one. Now this one is much thicker in consistency, and you will see, if I can get it blended in here, you can see it just has a lot more luminosity than this one. This one, the First Light, kind of almost just makes your skin just look healthy. This one definitely gives your skin a lot of glow underneath your foundation. I would definitely check into those at $19. Okay, and finally that week on Friday, the 22nd, is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Gold Palette. Now, to be honest, I was contemplating, I even have question marks on my little page here by it, of whether or not I was going to recommend that you buy this. It is on sale for $24.50. So I pulled this out today, and that is why I'm wearing a t-shirt and sparkly eyes, because I wanted to use this again. This is not a palette that I've used very much, and I was trying to figure out why. And I think one of the reasons, when you take a look at it, you'll be able to tell, but if you've seen this palette in person, you will know this whole side, these are all shimmers, and we're not talking subtle shimmers. I mean, there is a lot of glitz and glamour going on here, but it's kind of great. So what also makes this palette actually very user-friendly though is that this section here of mattes, and they're all the basic mattes that you really need to make all of these shimmers work. Now today I kind of went all out olive. I used this one, the shade next to it, and a little bit of this, and then I just used a hint of this on a fluffy brush right through the top of the crease, and then of course added matte colors, and I really loved it. It smells like chocolate. It really, at $24.50, if you are somebody who does like to wear shimmer and sparkle, not necessarily every day, but if you really enjoy wearing shimmery eyeshadows, at least on a somewhat normal basis, then I think this is a great deal. If you're somebody who says, no, I don't like shimmer shadows at all, skip this palette because you will not like this at all. All right, next up is an online only, and it is Monday, March 25th, and it's the Bare Minerals Statement Luxe lipsticks, which I've actually not tried, but I would like to check one out. And then also the Gen Nude lipsticks. Now, I have a couple of mini Gen Nude lipsticks that I got in a set at Christmas time. So this has given me a good opportunity to try several different colors. Now, the Gen Nude line, this is true in their liquid lipsticks and their regular lipsticks, is they're all varying shades of nude. It's kind of the idea that anybody can find their perfect nude shade. So I have a couple here that I'm going to swatch for you. Let's see. This is Tutu. You can see it has a little more of a pinky mauve color. This is one of my favorites. Next up is Notorious, and this is definitely warmer. Next up is Panko, like panko breadcrumbs, I guess. You can see that one has a lot more orangey brown tones. And then next to that is Crave. Where are we going here? Right there, Crave. And that definitely has more of a soft pink color. Now, these lipsticks are super hydrating. They have a lot of shine. They're not the longest wearing, and definitely I have to wear a lip liner and use my paint pot around the edge to keep them from bleeding. However, they are a really nice formula, so they do feel great on the lips. They are super moisturizing. So I do think that these are a really good lipstick, and at $10, I think they're a good quality lipstick that would be worth checking out. Next up is Wednesday, March 27th, and again, 2 items that are online only that I do not own, but I'm planning to check out. The first are the Beauty Bakery setting powders. They're going to be $12. I don't know if you've seen any of the Beauty Bakery products, but being that I love to bake, I was immediately drawn just to the packaging because everything is packaged like it's a baked good. So they have cake mix little bags, and I mean, all of their packaging is just adorable. And then I've just heard some great things. So I've been wanting to check out their loose powders, but at $24, I was kind of not sure it was worth that. But at $12, I'm planning to at least check into one of them. The second thing that is available on that day, online only, are the Persona Cali Glow highlighters, and they are going to be $12 as well. So some of you may have seen my tutorial or get ready with me when I used this palette. It's the Persona eyeshadow palette. Now, Persona, she has a YouTube channel, and this was one of her first products that she came out with. And then since then, she has been slowly branching out into other beauty products, and she launched her highlighters I think last fall sometime, but I just hadn't jumped in to try one yet. But at $12, I plan to give one a try. Now we're going back to lips, and on Thursday, March 28th, are the Buxom full-on lip creams. So it's not all of the Buxom lip polishes and creams, it's just the creams. These are the ones that come in the matte tubes. And let's see, this color I have is Bellini. And most of these, I won't swatch them all, I'll just swatch a few, but many of you know White Russian is a classic favorite of mine, as well as many others. But these are, they don't have quite as much pigment as some of their lip polishes do. They also do not have any shimmer, so they're just cream formula. And I also find that these have a little bit of a vanilla scent with that slight little bit of peppermint. Now, I am wearing, what am I wearing? I am wearing Blushing Margarita on my lips today. I do have a lip liner on with it to give it a little more color, but I really love the Buxom formula. I think it's great. This is Blushing Margarita. This has kind of a little bit of a warm pink brown hue. I love this color. Just forget about it often. And then there's this little bit deeper one. This is Moscow Mule. And so you can see, I mean, there's a decent amount of color, but on your lips, it's just gonna be a real sheer wash of color. And then they have some brighter shades. This is Rose Julep, and this one is definitely great for kind of spring and summer. So you get the idea. These are a really nice formula, and the full size, these are just the little minis. This is the full size. The full size is going to be $10.50. So I would recommend checking those out if you've never tried the Buxom Full-On Lip Creams. And then on Friday, March 29th is another powder that I'm kind of debating about. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. So if any of you have tried that and you love it, let me know. Or if you hate it, let me know if you think that's something I should check out. It is $16.50. I love the Peach Perfect setting powder from Too Faced. That's my favorite, but I've heard great things about this one too. So that might be something I check out, but let me know if you've tried it and what you think. Okay, so now we are fast forwarding to near the end of the sale. I know many of you are like, whew, your list is getting long, but it's Friday, April 5th, and they have the Too Faced bronzers on sale for $15. So I think these are really nice bronzers. Now, the one that I am thinking about checking out is the Sun Bunny bronzer, which actually does have a little bit of shimmer. It's a split pan. So that's the one I'm contemplating, but I have two to share with you. This is the milk chocolate, and you can see I have really loved this one. I think these are the chocolate Soleil bronzers. They all smell like chocolate, which is wonderful, but they are great for contour. Now, this milk chocolate one I thought would be way too light for my skin, but actually what I found was this is kind of one of those colors that almost makes it impossible to goof up. So if you're afraid of contour and you feel like, oh, I might overdo it, this is a great shade to start off with. Now I also have, not in the pan that it's going to be selling, but in this little palette is the shade Chocolate Soleil. So they've got milk chocolate, and then I think it's dark chocolate. So they've got 3 different shades, and chocolate is the first one that they came out with, and it's just a little bit darker than milk chocolate. It has a little more warmth. I do use the chocolate usually in the summertime as my contour, and that one's really nice too. So if you don't have a contour powder, or you've been wanting to check out the Too Faced ones, this would be a great time to do it. They've redone their packaging, so this is really old packaging. Their new packaging is really beautiful. Okay, and then we're rounding out the sale with my favorite mascara on April 6th. Do you all know what it is? I'm sure you do. It is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. So this is going to be on sale that day for $12. So I usually like to keep at least one backup, so I will probably be picking up another one because I think this is my last tube of that. Okay, now before you put your pens down, there are also hot buys. So hot buys are things that are on sale. I think they say up to 40% off, and these are on sale for the entire time of the sale. So the beauty steals that we just went through, those are only available on that specific day, and they're only available while quantities last. The hot buys are available the entire length of the sale, and they are marked down for up to 40% off. So a couple that I would recommend checking out, first of all, would be the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion and Age Defying Exfoliator. If you have never tried this and you don't already have a wonderful exfoliator, I cannot recommend this enough. This is my second tube of this, and it's just a really fine exfoliant, but it really does a wonderful job at helping to keep the complexion smooth and helps with the anti-aging process. That is going to be on sale for $55.30. So I think that's about 30% off because it's normally $79. So I only buy that when it's on sale. The next hot buy I would recommend checking out is my all-time favorite eyeshadow primer, and it's the Smashbox 24-hour primer. Now, during the 21 days of beauty, there are the Urban Decay primer potions. Those are on sale. So if those are your favorite, those will be on sale Thursday, March 22nd. But for me personally, I think this one does a little better job at keeping my eyelids oil-free. I have super oily eyelids, but it also has like a dimethicone base in it, so it makes the skin just feel and appear smoother and allows your eyeshadow, I think, to go on just a little bit smoother than with the Urban Decay. But the Urban Decay one is still good, so if that's your preference, do that. But this is going to be on sale for $12, so I would recommend checking that out. The last two items on the hot buy are the Too Faced Tutti Frutti Twinkle Twinkle Liquid Glitter Eyeshadows. Such a long name. I don't personally own any of these. I have really fallen in love with liquid eyeshadows. I love the ones from Stila. Wet n Wild has some great ones. I've also tried ColourPop, but I've never tried these. So there's one color in particular that I've kind of got my eye on, so we'll see. But that's what I'm thinking about checking out, and those are $13. And last, but certainly not least, are the Laura Geller Blush-n-Brightens. And these are going to be on sale for $16. Now, if you can't tell, I am a big fan. I own 5. So these are just such a beautiful formula. I would say that Milani's baked blushes are very comparable to these, but these have all of these beautiful swirls of color. These are not matte blushes, just be aware of that. But they also don't have any chunky glitter in them. I am wearing pink grapefruit over the top of that blush in the Cali contour kit. And let's see, I can show you that one here. That's this one. And it just gives the skin a beautiful amount of color, but also just a little bit of glow. So that's pink grapefruit. Honeysuckle, which I think is the most neutral of the bunch, has a little more pink to it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell here in these swatches, but that is Honeysuckle. Tropic Hues is the one that started my love of these blushes, and this one I love to wear more in the summer. It's not that bright, but it definitely, I think, has a little more kind of coral, a little more shimmer than the other two that I've swatched there. Pink Buttercream. This has quite a lot of pigment to it. A lot more pink in this one. And then Peach Berry, which I think is a great description. It is just a beautiful peachy color. Let's see, let me show you this one. They're just much more beautiful in the pan, I think. So those are going to be on sale for $16, and again, I do feel like those are great quality and they're going to last forever. So I think those are a great deal. Now finally, to wrap up this video, what I promised you in the beginning was to give you a few tips on how you can save money on shipping. If you are platinum or diamond with Ulta, that's in their rewards program, and they have different levels. So if you are at platinum or diamond level, usually, all the times in the past, I haven't seen any notation for sure of this, but usually all of the beauty steals ship free to platinum and diamond members. So that means you can buy your $12 mascara and that's all, and they'll ship it to you for free. Any of your online things that are online only, you can purchase just that item and they'll ship it to you free. If you are not platinum or diamond and you see something in this list of online only products, or you don't live nearby an Ulta and you're not going to be able to go to the store every day of the sale to pick up the item that's on sale, what I would recommend doing is, if there are other items that you might need to purchase, or there are items in the hot buys section that you're planning to purchase, kind of consolidate all of those on the day or days that you really want to make a purchase in the beauty steals. So if you say, hey, I really want to buy the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, but I don't want to pay $6 in shipping, then I would say plan on that day. If there's a couple, maybe a Laura Geller blush, maybe the microdermabrasion from Dr. Brandt. If there are different things that you can combine with that one item to give you free shipping, then I would recommend trying to do that as much as you can. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it helped you out sort through the masses of items. You know, I have to be honest, sometimes there are 21 days of beauty sales and I'm like, well, there's just a couple things. But this sale seems to have a lot of great things that are already my favorites. So thankfully, I already own most of them, so I don't have to spend a lot of money this sale. But if you don't already own a number of these products, then start your shopping list now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.